my feel-good breakfast show.
A very warm welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show Espresso on SABC3. Now, today is World Food Day, and this year's World Food Day theme is family farming, feeding the world, caring for the earth. Now, the idea behind this year's campaign is to focus on the importance of small-scale family farming to help eradicate hunger across the world. And today we speak to some of Cape Town's residents who have been successfully running a community garden allotment since 2010. We've got Jackie, Rosh, and William joining us this morning. Thank you very much for coming, and we really do appreciate it. Jackie, I'm going to start off first with you. You started off in 2010, if I'm correct, right? What was that motivation that made you want to start this project?
Well, we live in a road next to an unused piece of land, and most of us don't have big gardens where we live. And we noticed that this space wasn't being used, so we approached the school, Mary Kind School, I have to mention, School for the Deaf, and we ended up renting a disused basketball court that had been dormant for years. So we've hacked it up and tried to sort of re-nutrient the soil, and we're farming there. We're growing vegetables.
And what are you growing in this farm?
Well, in the beginning we started off being quite idealistic.
Is this what it looked like in the beginning, like you say?
That's right. That's the beginning. That's 10-10-10. That was the International Allotment Day, where it was called our groundbreaking party, and we started it. Now it's far more abundant, and we have about 10 members from the community that filled with children and dogs, and each of us getting something different from the experience as well.
That's wonderful.
So growing anything from artichokes to broccoli to anything that grows.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
And Rosh, what's been some of the biggest changes or benefits that the community and the families involved in the project have experienced?
I think the idea of getting outside and connecting with Earth. I live in a flat, you know, and it's a gift to be able to connect. And it's very hard work, and even if you get a little bit out of it, whether it be 1 strawberry or 5 tomatoes, there's something very gratifying about that. It's hard. It's not as easy. People kind of go, oh, you just put it in the ground.
Thank you for saying that, because gardening isn't the easiest thing in the world, but alas, it is rewarding.
Yes, but it's also very accessible. You know, like if you have a pot and some sunlight, and people can do it within their homes. But we're very lucky to have access to a space and a community to be able to share and do this.
Yeah, and I think one of the people that has benefited is somebody like young William over here, because I mean, you must have learned quite a lot as well. So tell me, what has been some of the best things that you've experienced, you know, being part of this project and learning how to garden and plant stuff?
It's been very nice, and it's been very nice to have my dog. She can go run around there because we don't normally take her for walks, so she can run around. I can have my time on my own and eat blueberries in my meantime.
do you guard your dog not to go around digging around in the farm?
No, she runs down to school and she goes on adventures, who knows where.
Yeah, and so have you had a chance, I think, obviously, to taste some of the stuff that you've planted, the blueberries, like you say? Does it taste different from the stuff you buy in shops?
Yeah, much different, especially the peas.
Especially the peas?
Yes.
Much better, would you say?
Much better.
Okay, so I guess we've convinced William here, and hopefully we can get the rest of the country convinced also in changing to doing this. So what advice do you have then, Jackie, perhaps for people that would like to, you know, take on this kind of project, maybe start their own community allotment and start a project like this?
Well, definitely look in your community and your space around you, and approach people like, you know, we approach the school. Yeah. Use unused land, do guerrilla gardening, use pieces of land that are just lying dormant, and create a community. So you need to speak to people and share ideas and have to have an intention. Yeah. So I think everybody's intention is different. And for me, it's allowing my children the space to plant something, watch it grow. A lot of the food doesn't make it off the allotment. They eat it on site, which is great. But every day we pick something for the pot. And to just try and keep going and not give up, and companion garden.
Yes, yes. And Rosh, what has been the most, one of the things that you've learned, I guess, about this when it comes to, let's say, initiating a community project like this? Because I think it can extend to a great deal to kids, and then obviously fostering that thought that taking care of the earth, like you were saying at the beginning, is a very important thing, and you started off by appreciating what the earth can give you.
Yeah. I think the extension is something that a lot of us take for granted in terms of education when it comes to nutrients and where food comes from and what it looks like from from table, from how it gets to your table, where it comes from. A lot of like kids don't understand it. Does lettuce come in plastic packets and all that kind of stuff? So that can be. We've had some opportunities to share that information with different schools who come in and dig around and kind of go, oh, this is what a carrot really looks like. It doesn't come in, in a vacuum packed bag. So I think that can be extended and shared with the community.
Actually, we've helped to set up a food garden at the American School for the Deaf that's kind enough to let us rent the land. So that's been great with another school. So it's definitely a benefit to all.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations on the wonderful project that you've got going on. May it grow even more over the years.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank you
Well,
so much.
today on World Food Day, we encourage you to get gardening, plant a pot of herbs on your windowsill, plant a strawberry plant in a pot outside of your front door. Whatever you do, just give it a go. But if gardening isn't quite your thing, then why not get involved in another good cause by donating lunch to a child who really needs it? You can visit www.psfa.org.za and look out for the lunch is on me option, and 10 Rand feeds a child for a week with nutritious meals. Now, these meals help children concentrate better and have a positive impact on school attendance too. So definitely something that is worthwhile being involved in. Now, Graham, I don't know, gardening is a bit my thing. I've been thinking of possibly growing an avocado tree, but I've heard that takes like 7 years or something.